Hello, SpeedGaming. I am Jeff Gaines in Games. I am not Bash Prime. If you saw Bash Prime on the schedule, will not be able to make it, unfortunately, so I will be stepping in. But we've also got our lovely co-host, Marion Law. Hey, how you doing, Marion?
Another day in somebody else's paradise, Jeff. No, we're doing just fine, my friend. Gonna be a wonderful night today.
Excellent. Love the positivity. We are just about to get ready with our CGC match. Today we've got Partners in Prime featuring Lucarius Lion and Dacian, and Dreadless Abomination with Van Mista and Arcanox.
It's gonna be an interesting time, Jeff. What can our viewers be expecting from these teams today? Well, how are we looking?
Let us just take a peek. It looks like for RAs, nothings or missile expansions, echoes, we've got landing site start. So gonna have a little bit of a change from our regular starting location for echoes, and it looks like we've also got echo or prime and echoes flipped. So gonna be a second while I flip those around. Try to keep track as best as we can.
That's right. While you're doing that, we're gonna have our first missile expansion for Echoes found over in Alcove of Prime. Now, what this does, this will give us some mock missiles on Echo's side, as we do not need our launcher, unless we've already found our launcher. In which case, hey, congratulations. But what the deal with us standing over at landing site for Echoes, we have our Violet Translator. This lets us automatically bypass the hive chambers A and B, and we can go straight for Transport to Aegon Way, see what items hiding over there, or continue through Temple Assembly site towards GFMC compound. But real quick, if you look over on Dacian's side, we're about to find our prime artifacts as we enter Artifact Temple. And we apologize for the screen delays. We are working on getting everything swapped back over. But we have a Morph Ball related upgrade over in a Cursed Lake. Now that could be good, that could be bad. We'll find out shortly. But Prime does have a first energy tank. Alright, it's always good to have energy, especially in Prime with these dang heat runs.
Oh, did I manage to mess up team Partners in Prime? I think they were right and I accidentally got them backwards. That's on me.
Yeah, Partners in Prime slipped again, Jeff.
Moving them back.
All right, well, while we play screen roulette here, folks, how's everyone doing? Is everyone having a great holiday so far? I know I am. Yeah, it's a great time to be sitting around with the family and friends, enjoying the winter season. And why not spend a great December night, with it being 7 o'clock Eastern, watching a CGC tournament race? You know, positivity is the way. And we're about to get our artifact hints, it looks like. We have Magmore Caverns. We have Hive Entrance. Oh, that's going to be fun. Required light suit. Defiled Shrine. Crossroads. That requires boost ball minimum, unless they do the trick. More Ritual Grounds.
Under Temple Access. Transit Station. Dungeon.
Oh, another light suit required.
And FTA, so yep. Plenty
3
of light suit.
Oh. Oh, we have Space Jump for Echoes found over on Prime side. What is that? Life Grove Tunnel? No, that's Root Cave.
Yeah, that'd be Transport Tunnel B.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting these names from. And chat, you are correct. Echoes does not have lava. In fact, we have Phazon. We just have a lot of Phazon.
My question is, where are all the Metroids? I feel like that for a game about Metroids, there's just never enough, you know?
You're absolutely correct. But in the good side, we have our first suit, Dark Suit, over on Mining Station A, which Lucarius Lion just pulled off with a great standable by spawning in the hive nests for the War Wasps, We're able to use our space jump to jump on top of that and jump on top of some hidden collision. And that collision then allows us to bypass the spider ball track. So we already have 2 different routes. We have Dreadless Abomination with Van choosing to go towards Compound and Great Temple, with Partners in Prime heading straight for Aegon Waste. This could... And what is that? Vanilla Morph Ball for Prime, Jeff?
Yep. Very nice. That'll keep our Prime players moving for a little bit longer. We do get locked out in Prime fairly early without a few crucial upgrades, Morph Ball being the main one. So definitely a good find. Space Jump or Varia soon would be an excellent one for, or I guess Bombs would also be great for Prime.
Speaking of Prime, over on Arcanoc's side, we got something shiny up there.
That looks like our unlimited missiles for Echoes. You can tell because it's the biggest missile expansion you've ever seen in your entire life.
Look, if I'm going to get a missile, I want it to be large, all right? The more the merrier. And they're wondering about TTB over on Arcanoc's side. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, so they skipped that, which was the Echo space jump. I definitely think if you're starting with missiles in CGC, you should be checking Transport Tunnel B immediately. It is out of the way to do it first, but you're risking leaving something really good there, which you are doing in this case, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but what is fortunate, Partners and Prime's in a great location with Echoes having Amber on Hive Mecha. So we immediately get Sand Cash and our Aegon Hints. With Sand Cash having Morph Ball Bombs for Prime. So this is a really, really great logic train for Partners and Prime right now. Although over on Dreadless Abomination, we have our Light Beam, which was found somewhere, but I'm blind, so I don't recall where.
Must have been under the save station.
And it's a Transport AX. Transport A access then. As Ven didn't have it when he was in Temple Grounds. And a Progressive Suit in Dark Aegon Wastes.
Ah, very good.
Speaking of very good, how about your Various Suit, Jeff? Off of Albert.
Oh, that's where that popped up?
Yeah,
That's
various Suit on Albert. And for those wondering, Albert is the name of the Dark Alpha Splinter. Thank you, Chris. Who was that? Was it Chris? No, that was Callum. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Starting in landing site with Violet already is definitely an interesting one. I don't think I've caught any races that had this start, but staying in Temple Grounds a little bit longer is going to allow Dreadless Abomination to get a few more hints for saying that Chica is just a missile expansion. So won't be saying the bug today.
Oh, I wanted a good order of chicken nuggets to go with that unlimited missiles. And we find out that Dark Missile Trooper is vanilla with a missile expansion. Well, French vanilla, it's Prime.
Oh, that is a boost ball for Prime.
Heck yes. Gotta go fast.
Unfortunately, Vinmissa not able to get it right now because they do not have space jump. But at least they do have the information that it is there. Boost ball's not going to be locking a lot of Prime checks right now, but it will be useful later on.
Yes, indeed. So already we have 2 different routes for Echoes and Prime, and already coming up with some amazing results from it. So what's better, having the Dark Suit already? Well, Dark Suit's great, but it's not going to help us out too much early. Although having Ven's information for Light Beam, that will come in handy once we reach Dark Aegon. But if I had to take a wild guess, I'd say Lion's on his way to make the Great Temple loop going towards Compound. But we do have our first Sky Temple key.
Yeah, we'll take those early ones.
Heck yes. But
Now,
Arcanux, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, it's all good. I was gonna say Arcanux, yeah, heading into Magmorph with that early Varia, this is going to delay Venmi's space jump even
Yeah.
more. Luckily, they don't have bombs, so I guess, yeah, they will have to dip back out. They could try to go through Fiery Shores now, which would put them right beside Transport B, which looks like that might be the play, which is good. So, okay. Venmi will be getting that space jump fairly quickly here now. Not too bad.
Yeah. So with this dip into early Magmor, Jeff, what could be the possible benefits of doing this so soon?
Well, I mean, if you're chasing, like Lava Lake is one of those things that if you
Oh,
don't have bombs and
I hate
you
to
leave it, go ahead.
I hate to cut you off, but we just found our plasma beam over on Dacian's side.
Oh, doing some NSJ Watery Hull. I am a big fan of this trick, and it's not too difficult, but four E tanks should be plenty. Yep, even with a few
Look at that.
attempts.
Plasma beam on Watery Hall of all places. So I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that seemed like a major find.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's definitely good to have that. Will be our main source of damage now. Doesn't do a whole lot in term of progression, but good to have it. And the only thing is that unless Prime Space Jump is late, I imagine that Arcanox will be able to pick that up pretty close after once they finally make it to that end of Chozo.
Speaking of, well, we just find our grapple beam though, hiding inside the little grate. So, well, grapple beam in Prime, it's not used too terribly much, but you know, nice to have.
Yep, chat bringing up a good point. That Plasman grapple could be leading towards an early Arbor Chamber. We'll still need our Prime Space Jump for that, but we're getting closer.
Yeah, especially with Ven about to send Prime their Morph Ball bombs off of Sand Cache.
Ooh, that's an excellent find. Curious? I guess Lucarius just hasn't made it back to Agon yet with that that Amber, because that should have been an easy pickup for them earlier.
He did. He picked it up.
Yeah. Oh, they do have bombs. Oh,
Yes.
I must have missed that then.
Yes, Lion picked up bombs on his first run.
Very good. Okay. For some reason, I thought Dace was doing a point of no return here. But that's not the case. All right.
Well, since you brought it up, Jeff, point of no return. How logical would those be in this sort of race setting?
Well, we've seen a lot of vanilla bombs recently on the Prime side, I think. It's been popping up. And so I do like the Zoid play, and especially if it's, even if you don't have bombs, if it's too, oh my god, there's screw attack.
Screw attack. Oh, Echo's Lion's in a great position now.
I was gonna say, even if you don't have bombs, there's a chance that it's too, there's a chance that it's an Echo's item, and you can just safely reset, and like that would have been an awesome time to do that. Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
And we also saw on Arcanox's side that there's gravity boost in Lower Fiery Shore.
Gravity boosts will come in great handy, especially knowing that we need dungeon, with dungeon especially, for any sort of Torvus movement. As far as that Violet Hint, I believe...
yeah, the main entry
Chica.
controller was Chica has a missile expansion.
But we did just find another boost ball, it looked like, over on Dacian's side.
Yeah. If we remember, Venmi did not have space jump for that at the time, or bombs, so
Right.
wasn't able to get that.
Nope. But how about another boost ball? Second we say it for Echoes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's lower furnace.
Yep, that it is. Yeah, boost ball is nice in Prime, but it is very nice in Echoes. It is going to be your main source of movement throughout the game, so that's going to speed up partners in Prime quite a bit.
We have unlimited beam ammo on top of furnace.
Yeah, we don't have Spider yet, so likely not going to risk it. That last bomb jump at the top can be a pain. Oh, we don't have a space jump to do the quick climb, so that's going to stay there for quite some time.
But I think it's nice to point out the trick that Dacian did to get to furnace without Spider Ball. Just slowly crawling up that spider track.
Yeah, that spider track, for whatever reason, has a series of standables that you can just walk up the side of it. It is the most obscure standable trick in Prime. I still find it weird that it's beginner because it's unlike anything else. So when you think of standables traditionally, you're thinking of like pieces of collision, a tree branch, something like that. But it's just a weird one.
You can say that again.
I remember in the Prime tournament, it actually caught a lot of new folks off guard that would have been logical for them to do, just given the fact that, yeah, it just does not look like your traditional standable.
Doesn't look like it, no, but compare it. You're in a very safe environment. You have no damage sources. You have unlimited tries at that trick, and it's just a straight line up. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it is just walking forward. It's pretty hard to mess it up. So like, I get why it's beginner. It's just, yeah, it's an interesting one.
but great job with Dacian on first try frigate crash site with Scan Dash. Granted, it was only a missile expansion, but that was a brilliant attempt. I shouldn't say attempt, he did land it. Alrighty. So we are 15 minutes in, already have a lot of equipment for both games. We have our artifacts, which are pretty spread out, though. We have Dark Visor off a Temple Assembly site, Emerald. Holy crud, I can't talk today.
So we're going to see our first glimpse of Pirate Labs on Partners in Prime side.
Well, with Space Jump in hand and Screw Attack, they can easily clear labs.
That is main PBs.
That's a really stupid location for them,
Yeah.
but I like it. That's great.
Yeah, so that is our first bombs for Echoes.
Who needs regular bombs?
One thing to think about is, do we need Spider for Sank entrance? I would think so.
Well,
there's ways to do it without it, but logically, I believe we do need it. But
logically is required due to the entrance track, the front door.
Right. So, but we're getting close. We got Emerald, we've got Light Beam, we've got Boost Ball.
And I do want to point out we're having a little bit of a latency issue with Ven's side for Dreadless Abomination. Just trying to catch that up real quick. Oh, there we go. All right. But Sand Canyon, we do have power bombs now, so we can find out what's hiding here. It's only just a missile expansion.
Oh, that is Echo's bombs in the tree.
What?
So we are looking for Prime Supers.
Are they on ventilation area A? How much you want to bet that? Oh, Elias just gonna go right past it, it seems.
How they don't have any bombs?
Well, that's fair. You know, that's absolutely fair. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm smart. I swear I played this game before. We got a red key in vault, though.
It was an Inghive key, so
Nah, we don't need it. As we call the useless keys. But can we get the quick kill on Dark Samus 1? Yes, we can. And I think we're having technical difficulty on Ven's side. What's happening here?
their game's still playing.
Are they in
So
Are they in BK already? Well, yeah, she doesn't have much.
Nothing in the race time.
If we recall, based on the movement that Ven did, I would assume she's stuck in BK until space jump.
No, she's got space jump.
She has space jump?
Yep.
Huh.
Because Arkanox dipped down to the Fiery Shores elevator.
Oh, well, must have skipped that then. So
We are missing the screw attack on Zoid, which will likely be soon from Arkanox's side.
Speaking of screw attack, how about using the screw attack in main reactor to get a Sky Temple key? With information that there's a missile upgrade over in Dark Oasis. Unless Ven's just had to take a quick break. I mean, which is possible. Always want to take your health first. Stay hydrated and such. But I can't think of any conceivable reason why she would be in BK. Base jump, light beam. She could.
Looks like the stream's paused now based on the timer not going up. So maybe is moving now. We just need to wait to see it.
Right. Oh, we have another Sky Temple key over on Prime side. Nope, I think we already knew about that one. Watery Hall access. We got a save warp on Lion's side. I guess he was done in labs. Yeah, it makes sense. There's nothing much he can do without bombs in labs. Although with Boost Ball and Screw Attack, they could backdoor into... Oh, there's a key. Oh, we already know Defile's Shrine had a key. He could try to do a Secretless into Hall of Honor Dead. But no, it doesn't look like we're going that way.
Yeah, you would need either more power bombs or bombs to get the puzzle completed.
That's fair.
You need the those boost slots.
Yeah, it's fair. He only has. It's only 3 from the main. Not 4.
It's only 3 from Echo's main PBs? That's strange.
Well, at least with this side, I thought main is maybe 2. At least if you play vanilla, I don't know. I haven't played vanilla in so long.
4, so I don't know. It just seems weird that it would be 3.
That's just what I saw on Lion's side. Unless I'm not going to think about it any further. I'm going to get my head. No, moving on. Moving on. We're going to get stuck here forever if we do that. If we look over on Dreadless Abomination with Arkanox figured out his plasmas in Watery Hall, and he's trying to do the NSJ method. Unfortunately, not enough health to get it. But no, Ven's here. I guess Ven thinks she's in BK. What do you think's going on here, Jeff?
I couldn't tell you. Let's see what is possible here. Doesn't have screw, doesn't have boost, so.
Oh, her timer stopped. Hold on. According to Bash, our timer's actually stopped. I gotta stop cutting you off. I'm sorry. I got bad hearing.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it does look like the gameplay is going, but the timer's stopped. I'm checking their own stream, and they are moving. They're in Aegon transport now, so they're playing, but the timer is, I guess we've just lost the timer. So.
Yeah, according to the restream, we have them over in still in Temple Grounds.
Yeah, so we'll likely be catching up in a little bit here.
Oh, but Arcanoc's just found his grapple beam, though. That's good. And going through Trooper Security Station with a screw attack as it's in post layer. I hate that I had to find that out the hard way. Yeah, looks like Lion's probably going for Sank entrance, regardless of Spider Ball. You don't
Yeah.
need it for Sank entrance. You can go through it, but you need it for the item. But like you said, there's methods around it. Oh no, he's just going for the Violet hint, which was a joke. But Ben's about to get her screw attack now that Arcanox is over in Burn Dome. Dacian, ooh, finding his artifact. The artifact of truth. Congratulations, you can now beat your game. I believe the artifact of truth is the one that linked to the cutscene.
Okay, so it looks like Venmi's back on the trail now.
Now we got her on Transport to Aegon.
Yeah, our timer's gonna be off, but that's what can you do? It's not the first time folks have had timer troubles, but race time will be correct, so no issues there.
All right, as we get moving, we're over in Partisan Prime and made their first steps into Fendrana Drift with Plasma Beam, no less. So we do get some checks early. Ice Ruins East and West are now open to us. Or unless we need Wave Beam to get to either of them.
No, Wave Beam will just be to reach Ruin Courtyard, which would be in logic if we can find that Wave Beam. That is Echo's supers in Ice Ruins East, behind the ice.
Yeah, I mean, if I was lying, I'd probably make a beeline. I'd probably go straight either enter Torvis. No, I wouldn't enter Torvis. You don't have Dark Beam information. I'd probably go back to Aegon and start doing some cleanup.
The interesting thing about entering Torvis is that we know that the grav boost is in logic, so it might be that one of our progressive items is in Torvis Lagoon.
Oh, you know what? That's fair because they can get to Lagoon backwards through Abandoned Worksite.
You
Not
should be able to
abandoned.
get to it
Not a
forwards as
bit.
well, right?
Yeah, you can go forward. The Dark Beam door's in Lagoon itself, not before it. What am I thinking? You're absolutely correct. I'm thinking something else. Whoops.
And it looks like that might be what they're thinking. Gonna open up this transport towards the Torvis quadrant.
Yeah, go for it. Like you said, grab boost is in logic. Speaking of Dark Beam, found it. It's on Fen Canyon.
Well, there we go.
Definitely a Torvis play then.
Yeah, not having that grav boost isn't going to be too detrimental until we start thinking about lower Torvis, which they might want to do earlier, but I think with Dace running out of checks here on this side of Fendrana is likely going to go back through Magbor and continue on that journey, and we'll pick up that grav boost pretty shortly.
And while Dace does that, we're gonna have Lion make his first peek into Torvis Bog. With Dark Beam and Light Beam in hand, we can, and supers no less, we can practically Wave Beam in Torvis Bog. Look at that.
Yeah, okay, that is you want to see that. So that's, I imagine that's probably our Wave Beam in Torvis Lagoon.
I would second that. If it's not Lagoon, I'd probably throw it on Great Bridge. Behind the Power Bomb Rebel.
I don't actually know. There could be There might be a
I don't.
slope there. Because I know there's a slope in Great Bridge with screw attack to reach the top. So
Yeah, logic train though. I don't think. No, because you can't get. No, you can get to abandoned work site. So yeah, that would be possible if you do it the vanilla way.
the vanilla way is going to be challenging since they don't have their bombs yet. They'd have to do some wall boosts, would they not? To go through portal chamber and.
Yeah, a little bit, but they're both talented runners. They can do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, nope, that is Dark Burst.
Dang. All right. Well, where else could Wave Beam then?
I was gonna say there's also an Echoes key in whatever the dark version of this room is. I cannot remember these room names.
It's not Poison Bog. No, it might be Poison Bog.
Sounds right.
There's Venomous Pond, I think, is the other one.
I think Venomous Pond's the room before. Oh, here's our wave beam.
Oh, well, we were
Just
one
kidding.
room
No,
off then.
that's space jump boots. Disregard. All right.
Prime
well,
space jump on flipping Path of Roots. That's not
Prime
Path of
is
Roots.
moving
Hollow of Eyes.
now. But it looks like, just like I said, Dace is taking the save warp back and is gonna likely head through Fiery Shore. Can check Arbor Chamber while we're here. Oh, nope. Alright, I lied. All of it's been a lie.
No. Is it abandoned work site for that wave beam? Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
And he just could go using the slope jump to stand on top of the Morph Ball tunnel, not anything else.
It's Ice Beam.
Oh, where the wave beam then? What the hell?
we gotta stop calling things. It's just all wrong over here.
I gotta stop cursing. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. All right, Torvus Temple. Is it in the temple? I have Bash come in and get stuff wrong as well. Yes.
Yep. Yeah,
is it on the temple? I can't see.
I'm gonna wait till the item pickup appears so that.
All right. No, you can't do that. That's cheating. Oh, that was a great super missile though by Lion. Took out both pirates with one shot.
Oh, is Dace gonna do tree out of bounds?
No.
Maybe.
No. Oh, he wouldn't do. He is doing it. He's going out.
Maybe doing training chamber, but didn't hit the load trigger. So curious to see what they're thinking.
All right, it's not on Temple. Is it on Energy Controller? Is it on? I think it's Aisha. Is the Sentinel?
Oh, it is the tree out of bounds. Very cool.
No.
Love to see it.
No, he can't go because he got no bombs. What am I saying? What prime does it take?
I was gonna say that a good thinking for this is that you've got ice. You're gonna find wave, or your Lucarius is gonna find wave eventually. That's much of Prime opened up that Echoes might not, or Prime might not be getting supers for these Echoes bombs for a long time. So getting these out of logic, I think, is a very nice idea if you can do it fast. This part here is definitely the hardest part. So hopefully Dace gets some luck here.
I don't mean to focus on one team too much, but that's a lot that happened in such a short time. If we go back over to Dreadless Abomination, we have Arcanox fighting Flagra of all plants, while Ven making her way through Aegon Waste for a third time. Alrighty, so Flagra, what does Sun Chamber have for us? Fortunately, we don't have Space Jump, so we can't do the little Morph Ball trick, can we?
You can. It's just it requires a few more precise scan dashes, and considering you can't really see where you're looking, it can be more difficult. With this amount of health, you can probably risk one or two of the last ones when like you have to hit 3 or 4 of the the discs. But yeah, I mean, playing it safe, especially since most of this fight is just the cutscenes usually, and we can skip those now. It's not bad to just do it the vanilla way.
We can also find that plasma beam was picked up. Well, it looks like it did do watery hull. Oh, and Lion's about to go for Seekerless Cache A. Can he get? Well, he's got unlimited missiles, so he's got a ton of tries at it. Well, we can find out that Flagra has a power bomb expansion. Oh, look at that! It's always good to have more power bombs.
Okay, now will Arcanox do Early Wild? I know that Arcanox is just joining on the Prime side as a relatively new player, but they have been practicing a lot of tricks. So we'll be curious to know if they go for this or not.
I say go for it. Get the checks out of the way. Oh, I guess not.
It is a rather annoying complex bomb jump to learn, but I believe they were practicing it, but may have not gotten comfortable with it for a race setting. But that's okay.
Yep. All right. So let's see. Meanwhile, we have Ven making her way through Aegon, continuing. Doesn't look to be focused in any particular area, although I'd recommend going back towards the labs and do your cleanup there, Ven. Unless she's waiting on something.
Yeah, because the labs is holding those Echo's main PBs, which will definitely be good considering they're our only source of bombs for the moment. At least get us some more checks.
Yeah.
So we did read that it was wave beam in Torvis, right? And it didn't say ice beam or just a beam.
No, it said wave beam. That's what it looked like it read.
Okay, just want to make sure we didn't scuff that too.
Look, Jeff, based on what's happened in the last half hour, come on. You think we're gonna stop scuffing this up? Probably not.
So with ice beam, we got access to the back of Chozo.
Yeah,
Not bad. Can full clear Elder Chamber, or not Elder Chamber, Hall of the Elders with the beams we've got.
We got some sort of red key hiding up on top of Frigate Crash. Oop, our Dark Aegon key.
No knowledge on worms yet.
No.
And I am not even attempting to understand what Mining Plaza is. There's no way I can. If I can't tell space jump boots in Path of Roots, then not. It is Path of Roots, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Then yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to pinpoint what was in Mining Plaza.
Look, you and I had the same thought, all right? Path of Roots did not look like Space Jump at first. Don't blame yourself for that one. Lion pulling off another Seekerless door skip for a Cursed Lake. Which did a great... Oh, no, Ven!
Ven me with a crash. Interesting.
Exception to product.
Not familiar with what that one is.
Unfortunately, I've never seen that crash before in all my years. I can't possibly think of why it would do that in Aegon.
That was just, yeah, that was in Aegon Temple.
Yeah, I can't, no, there's no crash that I know that's over in Aegon. Even Bash is confused on what happened here, looks like. We're gonna have to clip that and send it off for review. But with it being, was it an overload? Was it value flow? If anyone's a tech expert, that'd be great. Huh. Well, this could have put Ven back dramatically if she didn't save. But I believe
it is important to save. feel like a lot of people know that saving is slow, but it can be very fast if something
Yes.
unfortunate happens. As someone who has crashed during a as someone who has crashed during a tournament, I highly recommend saving
I
often.
am I am so sorry. Yes, I've crashed multiple times as well, just trying to play a standard multi. Because I keep doing the same error over and over again. I have to keep resetting. Saving is important. Please do it. Okay. While we have been trying to reconfigure yourself and get everything back to normal standards. Let's see what's happening over on Partners in Prime side. Outside of our Canucks making his first entry into Fedrana with Plasma. Let's see. Well, we have Lion making his way through Dark Aegon Section 1 with a floating what do you call it? Floating wasp hive. And chat, we will get you information on Ven's run as soon as we have more information to give you.
Yeah, nothing's been said in the race time room yet, so likely gonna keep playing. Yeah, Day's taking a peek into Hall of the Elders. Has the 2 necessary beams to actually grab the items in here. It's funny how that works when you don't have wave. And the other interesting thing about this combination of beams is that with wave beam locking the majority of the mid game, it's like we are slowly running out of things to do on the prime side already.
Well, while you're running out of things to do, Jeff, Echoes still has a lot of movement open to them with screw attack, power bombs, dark and light beam, dark suit just for extra safety, super missiles. There's, with Lion's knowledge of secret worlds, there's a good handful that can be done still. And we have our first power bomb expansion for Prime. Oh, nope, that's our second. Well, while we're going through this general backtracking and cleanup, I gotta point out Fendrana's music. It's very relaxing.
Oh, very calming.
Yes.
In the chaos that is CGC.
Hey, we all need a little bit of calm in our life. Ooh, but if we take a look over on Dacian's side, did a great job with that bomb jump in upper furnace.
Yeah, that is not easy. Balancing on a cylindrical object with a spherical object.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
You just roll right off every single time, but he made this look super easy. All right, what's over in Light Beam Room? What's hiding here? It is something that we don't need. All right, looks like we have Ven back, but oh, she's at a terrible disadvantage with how far back she is. And by the way, Jeff, you and I were totally wrong on where Light Beam was.
It was in
Storage
A, whatever.
Look,
it's a room with just an item. It's probably storage and then a letter.
Yes,
Echoes.
Absolutely correct.
It's fine. It's just like how Prime. Look, the names of the rooms don't always have to be original. Prime's got tons of. Oh, it's a connecting room. It's just blank access. Bet that 90% of the time you'll be right.
Yeah. I'm gonna point this out though. We have both of our Echo suits locations now. Suit number 1 is off of Mining Station A. Suit 2, Battlegrounds.
That was. Did they scan that as a?
Well, we had this.
It looks like it, but I'm pretty sure that's the same model that Phazon suit uses.
It's possible, but we did get the hint that a progressive suit was in Dark Aegon. So
This is true, yes.
I'm leaning more towards that's light. Yeah, that's light suit.
All right, well, that's one of our major requirements out of the way.
If I was lying, I'd probably make a beeline for a feeding pit just in case. Because that room, more times than not, has held a super important item. And that looks like exactly what he's doing.
Now on Arcanox's side, they are going for a series of bomb jumps here. This is in logic. Lots of people forgetting that this is doable. So getting to all the way to courtyard using this method is possible. That was how I think the logic chain the other week there was some progression in courtyard. And Dace is going for early wild. So if this is something, this is definitely going to be an advantage for partners in Prime, as Arcanox will have to find their spider and supers. I'm gonna likely need those supers anyways, because we're gonna want those Echoes bombs, I'd imagine.
I mean, eventually, there's not much you can do without them. You know, I can't really say that, seeing how Lions pulled off so much already without them. But, you know, bombs are required, or at least for at least one check. I'm gonna say that there so I don't screw it up again. I'm not gonna say anything more on that. Over on Ven's side, she is continuing back through Temple Grounds and the original Aegon loop to get her items back. Now, she is behind, but that doesn't mean she's out of this race. Oh, no.
Oh, no. A quick catch-up can get them there. And especially, like, maybe that gravity boost will help point Dreadless Abomination in the direction of Torvis and get that Prime space jump, because that is one of the big advantages that Partners in Prime still has.
Yeah, because believe it or not, being able to jump in this game blocks a lot of nonsense. And unfortunately, Early Wild only has a missile expansion. So, Arcanox isn't missing out by skipping it. Although Lion did pull off a great trick for Jump Guardian. Just killing Jump Guardian before he even spawns in. That is one of my favorite tricks to pull off ever since learning it.
Just shooting a defenseless Ing?
Yes.
You monster.
Well, I never said I was a nice guy. You know, I said positivity is bliss, but these guys, you know, it's sort of like Doom. Yes, it's their homeworld, but they cause too much death and destruction as it is. We gotta take them out by any means necessary. What were we talking about again?
What were we talking about? This quest for the Prime Supers. That's a
pretty big one.
Yeah, it's amazing how, like, with how little they lock, that they're locking so much of Echoes. Like in a Prime seed, solo seed, just having supers, what nets you at most like 3 or 4 checks. And in here, it's in CGC, having those Echoes bombs is going to quickly, I guess Echoes has a max % no bombs. Has anyone been watching those videos? I'm sure there's ways to get around it. Where's our Morph Ball slots without bombs? We didn't pick up Dark Burst.
No, we did not pick up Dark Burst off of Lagoon to do that.
Dang. Probably kicking themselves now.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I choose to believe that would be a good play. No, usually in CGC, these multi-worlds, I find that sticking to the logic can definitely help. You might want to go out of your way. Ooh, you got a pretty item, but yeah, following the intended path can be beneficial more times than not.
You're absolutely correct, but I think what chat said is even better. That's a great Monty Python reference. Metroid Python and the Holy Morph Ball bombs. No. First you have the Grail, and then he got
the
this.
tree is the rabbit.
That's a mean rabbit. All right, that's fair.
Double
Now
damage in Arbor Chamber. Nice quality of life item there. So Dace still hasn't been back to lower fire shores.
Not yet, no.
Curious to know where they're going to travel to. So we're gonna see what's on the back of the ship on this trip. Could very well be those supers.
Could very well be absolutely nothing.
Maybe we'll see prime supers in Sank Entrance.
Well, we still don't have Spider Ball, but like you pointed out, there is some tricks to get around that.
There are plenty. There's still a few item checks available. So.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past Echoes to go for Sank regardless. Oh, but no, they can't. They don't have Dark Bot. No, he doesn't have Seekers. That's what he doesn't have for it.
Yeah.
All right, you know what, Doc? I am not going to continue this with you, because if I do, we're going to be here all night. But Twitch chat. That's just Twitch chat for you.
So Venmi is picking up her power bombs, and it does provide 3. Weird. Okay, Echoes main PBs provides 3.
I told you it was something stupid. Doesn't make sense.
So, oh yeah, so on the last trip, Dace I thought I saw this. Dace did not check Elder Chamber.
You think Elder Chamber's got something good for him? Well, he's got Chica Keys, so the answer would be no.
Oh my god, there's the prime missiles in Phazon grounds. So that is our path to Echo's bombs.
Oh wait, super missiles on Phazon grounds?
Yep.
No, that's mean. That's really mean, because he could have gotten that a while ago. Like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, so that will keep Lucarius moving for quite some time.
Oh, he's got pretty much everything open now. The entirety of Aegon's open to him. Most of Torvus. Let's see. We can get to lower Torvus now. Lions are great. He can do whatever he wants practically. Outside of the front entrance sank.
Well, it looks like Dace took a nice pivot save in Ruined Nursery. Gonna be right next to Main Plaza.
That's a
It was,
really smart move.
yeah, well thought out.
You knew you're gonna have to come back here, so. Alright, let's see how Dreadless Abomination's holding up. Ben's got most of her items back, which is great. Continuing through Aegon, returning from labs. While Arcanox is moving through Chozo. What are these two thinking?
Yeah, the Prime players are fairly close in terms of items, but the Ice Beam has allowed Dace to clear a little bit more of Far Chozo. And also the Life Grove area, so a little bit of an advantage there on the Prime side. And then yeah, Lucarius has been moving quickly. So with those bombs, I imagine Lucarius is going to move as fast as possible for that Wave Beam and Torvis.
Yeah, problem is, what part of Torvis? We called it wrong every single time.
So it looks like Dace will be heading down into Magmore once again. Will likely pick up that grav boost. Perfectly timed.
Go for it. All right, chat. Time to play everybody's favorite game. Guess the item location. In this case, we're trying to find our wave beam hidden somewhere in upper or lower Torvis. And whoever gets closest or the exact room gets a special prize by Jeff.
Oh, it's going to be underground tunnel. I've been told there's always progression there.
You know what? That's a great guess, Jeff. Wyvern's guessing Grapple Guardian. Sacrificial Chamber.
Yeah. It is in the light world, we do know that.
Well, it's not there. Not on Portal Chamber. Nope, we have one saying Alpha Blog over on... That's mean, and I love it. I hate anything on blog. All right, is it on Torvis Temple Access? I guess we're not going to check that. We'll check in on the return trip. All right, well, we could check Torvis Energy since we got bombs now. All right, no, looks like Ven is back. You forgot the nice muscle memory there. Forgot that it was already destroyed. That's a harsh way to open a door. Just blow it up.
A little bit overkill. There we
go. Oh, it's on Torvis Energy. With a gravity suit being in Cat West.
So yeah, with that, Dace is positioned pretty well for Tower of Light. We got Magma Pool and Training Chamber. And yeah, I mean, pretty much the rest of the game after that. All 4 beams for Prime.
Yeah, looks like Daceon's pulling off an amazing Tower of Light skip. For a flamethrower.
It was a really red flamethrower.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Okay, so where to now for Lucarius? Quite a bit of options open. Deciding not to stick around in Torvis for any amount of time. So I'm curious if they had something that was on their mind that they went out of the way for the wave beam to get.
I'm not too terribly sure, but I don't like what he's thinking.
Oh,
He's going for
hints.
key hints. Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Well,
good play. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
You called it wrong again.
You know what? I'm really getting tired of this. I didn't call anything. I just said I wasn't a fan of what he was doing. But now that I see what he's doing, I like it. Like, you know what? I guess I is calling it wrong. Shut up, Jeff. All right, you know what? Why don't you tell us what Dacion's doing with the secret world?
Yeah, training train for wall crawl. One of the most useful wall crawls in this situation. If you're in BK and you don't want to wait around for spider boost, there are so many requirements for this room. Or you can just have space jump and bombs. Makes it much quicker. Does take some practice, but it's definitely one of the more useful to ones to learn in this situation. We've got a red key, so unless it's an Amorbis key, not really useful for us.
Lion pulling off a fantastic first attempt at bypassing the secret door by using out of bounds movement. All right, folks, Sky Temple key hints. Here we go. Storage B. Mining station B. Interesting. Main gyro, so we need echo.
And Annihilator.
And annihilator, yes. MQB. Poison bog. We got the hint for that one. Under transit 1. That's all of them. I am not a fan of that Metroid, of that mining station B one.
Mining station B. That's just the that's like the spinny mining puzzle room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At minimum, you need bombs and boost ball and both beams for it. But there is a standable in that room with a slope jump that skips the entire puzzle. I just don't like it.
And I think you need the bomb space jump with screw attack to reach the upper platform, right?
No, just a regular slope jump will do it.
All right.
There is a bomb space jump method if you prefer it, which skips having to raise the platform.
I can imagine our players are probably going to skip raising the platform.
Yeah, there's two different trick methods. One involves using morph ball bombs to raise the platform and get it where a slope jump screw attack to reach the item on a standable. And the other one's what you mentioned is the bomb space jump method to get on top of the drill itself and then jump over to the item. And I'm realizing how quiet Sky Temple Grounds is.
Here you go. Let's relax a little bit more with some Findrana music.
Oh, well, thank you. I think we'd all appreciate some relaxing music. As we have a Lion making his way to get back out of Sky Temple Gateway. Lion picking up Ben picking up her light suit off Battleground. Arcanoc's moving through Fendrana East, and Dacion's continuing along through Prime in beautiful Magmore Caverns. Fortunately, there's not much for us to really say.
Yeah, I'm curious that Dace is going back this way. With that wave beam, I would have expected a Farfen play. Could have cleaned up Farfen and then went through labs. Would have been my thinking at least. But curious to see what is on their mind as someone who's actually running this and not someone who's just commentating and watching and not actually participating in the tournament. Gotta check the differences there. There's a difference between playing this game for yourself and playing these games for multi-world. So see if this pays off.
Looks like Lion's struggling just a little bit with this out of bounds in Sky Temple grounds.
Are they going? They're trying to skip the barrier in War Ritual grounds, I believe. So that's removing the Seeker's requirement.
Oh, that's a risky one.
There we go. Okay, so that will save a lot of time for Lucarius having to go back to get that artifact for Dace. If Dace finds all those, the remaining artifacts can go to Artifact Temple a lot earlier now. Won't have to interrupt Lucarius's routing. So really like that play. Also, prime high five there.
And Ven pulled off a great Dark Samus 1 skip with power bombs. Just absolutely annihilated her. In this case, Vaporize. If I was in Ven's position right now, having the equipment that I recently acquired, I'd probably make a way back towards Torvis, try to take a peek out of Aegon for a bit. Yep, and pulled off the screw attack first try at main reactor. Great job.
Yeah, very good. Squeezing in those little holes can be quite difficult. It still amazes me that this screw attack is just the perfect size of a morph ball tunnel.
For anyone who's looking to learn tricks and echoes, especially movement based, start with screw attack. Screw attack and morph ball. It's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle if you learn those two types of movement options. But speaking of underground tunnel, Jeff, let's see what your prediction is today. Is it progression?
Nope. Wow.
And whoever
Prophecy.
the prophecy has lied. You didn't get him.
2 is dead.
No, you don't need to touch Quad because we learned Quad is dead earlier. And Torvis Grove, we have the following hiding here. Information on Emerald for Ven. And Med Vista has...
Nothing important, it looks like.
Well, I'm glad he saw it, because I saw absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I saw some fog.
It looks like Dayson's going for fight skip, though.
Yep, gonna get that, I guess it doesn't even have to be the early control tower. We do have Plasma Beam, so... So on Partners in Prime side, what items we're looking for is going to be our Phazon suit. I don't think there have been any Spider Ball requirements for Prime 1. Um, Likely going to skip the Spider Ball track in MQA, I'd imagine, on the Prime side. Lucarius was going to need those Seekers, but was able to skip that. We still do need Echo and Annihilator, so and likely Spider as well for Emperor too. So quite a few major items still missing for Echoes.
As far as
Oh, and there's Seekers in Research Lab Aether.
well, that's a very bad place for them to be.
Yeah,
Very
Labs is a
far
pretty slow check, but
it's far and out of the way. I don't like labs at all. And there's a sunburst hiding inside that. Well, sunburst can stay locked up. Nobody likes it. Well, I can't say nobody. Well, sunburst is a useful item. Just not in today's race. As personally, I'd say sunburst is only really good for Grapple Guardian. All right, you know what, Bash, that's fine. I did say sunburst had some good qualities to it.
you know you want that double. We got double damage, so actually I think Lucarius technically lost it because of the reset. No, has it? I don't know how multiplayer items work.
Yes, he still has double damage.
Okay. Thermal Visor in Frost Cave.
Now, with multiplayer items, the only one that's at risk of losing is Cannonball. Yeah.
Got it.
And to easily check for double damage, if you look while he's in Morph Ball or Screw Attack, you see this faint red glow on his suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that glow means he's got double damage applied. But looks like he's going for out of bounds to go straight into Under Temple. You know, forget trying to go through Torvus Lower.
Yeah, the aptly named Cash B Chasm.
Over on Dreadless Abomination side, what do we have going on today? Well, Ven's over in Warrior's Walk doing some cleanup with the recently acquired super missiles. And Arcanox is doing something in Fen.
Yeah, trying to use bomb jumps to climb Chozo Temple. Deceptively hard, I find. Have to do a lot of laddered bomb jumps to cross these gaps, and unfortunately, if you fall down any one of them, you pretty much have to start over from the beginning, so it can be quite punishing.
I feel very, very, very bad for Arcanox, knowing that his space jump is over in Ven's Torvus. If Ven would make a single play into Torvus, which she's able to now with super missiles, it's just terrible that it's happened. What happened to Ven, which holds up Prime.
Yeah, that crash definitely
set her back.
Yeah,
it set her back way too much.
Yeah, and something like that can also throw off your routing as well. When you might have a good idea of what to do next in your mind, and then yeah, just a simple crash like that, even if you know where your items are, it can just ruin what's going on in your own mind.
Yeah. And we're back on Partners in Prime. We see a Grapple Guardian being absolutely destroyed by Light Beam. With Dreadless Abomination destroying Jump Guardian also with Light Beam. Goes to show you how very important Light Beam can be in some of these bosses. All right, now whoever guessed Sacrificial Chamber having something important. Let's see if you're right. Oh, spider
Okay.
ball.
Yeah, we definitely take that. So this is likely a play for Qmon, and then I want to say I hope we get Thardis here, because this is going to be Dace's last check in Fen, and isolating this, I don't think is a good idea. I think you want to just full clear this while you're here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since you mentioned it, what's the how bad would it be to come back to Thardis? How out of the way are we looking?
Your quickest path from landing site is going to be through Magmore to the back of Fen, and it's just like I feel like the time that you would to get back there is about the time of this fight, so just do it now. You get a check out of it, and you're not risking anything. I think it's just really the safe call, especially if Partners in Prime is feeling like they're on a good pace, which I would hope that they do feel that way right now with the amount of items they've got. So here's our dungeon artifact. Something I'm noticing on Arcanox's side with these bomb jumps is they keep getting instant unmorphs and losing a bunch of their momentum. What I tend to do for especially these first two is I'll position Samus sideways and do the bomb jumps like that, and that kind of forces the camera in a different direction. And I find that works best for me. Now, can you do just a bomb non-space jump here? Yes, you can. There we go. So that works too. So good job for on Arcanox for figuring that out. I always love bomb space jumps where some of the requirements aren't fulfilled, like no bomb or no space jump. No bombs bomb space jump is pretty good too.
That's a very terrible name, but it's great.
I think it's
Oh,
there's one of the hyper mode bomb space jumps in whatever the Dark Warriors walk, or I guess it is Warriors walk.
Warriors
It's
Walk is in Dark Aegon.
yeah. It's a no bombs, no space jump, bomb space jump.
What?
Yeah. It's like a weird rollback instant unmorph thing into a jump, but it technically qualifies for some of those. I don't know. Trick categories can be weird sometimes. Just like the standable in Lower Furnace.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I know we have a hard time naming rooms in these games as it is, but try to name the tricks for it too. Yeah, it's even harder sometimes. Although we did get some very vital information on Lion's side. Where do you think our Echo Visor is, Jeff?
Oh, is it on Worms?
No, we got the hint. We got the hint.
I missed it.
Unfortunately, according to the hint, our Echo Visor's on Power Bomb Guardian.
Ah.
It's somewhere in Under Temple. It's either on Power Bomb or it's on the Screw Attack Wall in Under Temple.
Let's hope for the former for the runner's sake. And main PBs in Magmore Workstation? Yes, Workstation. This room doesn't have any monitors, and therefore is not monitor station.
And it doesn't have any Triclops in it, so it's not Triclops pit. Right, look, I said naming rooms are hard, alright? This proves it.
What about the room right beside Triclops pit, where you have to, there's like you have to go through the little tunnel underneath, or you can space jump over the wall. That's got Triclops in it, and it's not exactly a pit, but...
Okay, so Triclops access then. Okay.
Yeah, Triclops pit access. Honestly, it could be the room
there you
name.
go.
So Dace going to clean up. I think this is their final check in Magmoor, so I like doing this now. And then this will route nicely into mines. And Arcanux made it to the top of Chozo Ice Temple, so
Right.
good job on that. Those bomb jumps are not friendly.
No, he was struggling for a while though, but amazing work for Arcanux to pulling that off. Alright, so Lion's making his way over to Under Temple. So we're going to find out if his Echo Visor is on this wall here on our right, or is it stuck on Powerbomb Guardian. Now, Powerbomb Guardian's not a hard fight, it's just annoying. And it is on Powerbomb. It is on the actual fight. And unfortunately, invincibility is not a multiplayer item that's in the shuffle pool. Nope. Okay. And I see your information, Jeff. I apologize. I'll try to remember that.
Yep, we've got the handy pronouns on the thing now. So
I'm a little blind. I sincerely apologize for that one.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Mistakes can happen. It's what we got the info there now to correct it and hopefully keep everyone well informed. So we're seeing Lucarius pick up the cannon on. No, whoops, I'm all over the place. Receive the cannonball from Dace. There we go.
Yeah, that cannonball would have been great before the fight started.
And there's our Echo on Under Temple. Okay, so Benmissa back in Temple grounds can hopefully be closing in on either head to Torvis. We'll pick up some beams. Well, I guess we'll probably need we'll need those bombs for the wave beam, but if they choose to stick around, might head back to GFMC.
I think she already went back. She already did her route to GFMC, didn't she? At least that's what it looked like. That she's coming from Compound.
Oh, right. Because I think we saw.
Yeah, sure. She got the ship item and then
the ship,
the crate.
but unfortunately did not go through the portal nearby to grab those prime supers.
No,
so it's gonna delay the Echo's bombs by even more, unfortunately.
Yeah,
a pretty nasty chain.
Yeah, then get out of Aegon, please. Please stop. You spend enough time in Aegon, just go to a different area.
She heard you.
Well, I'm trying to help you, Ven. Please go to someplace else other than Aegon. You spent nearly an hour here. Start doing dead-end checks. Start doing something.
And the big thing is keeping moving.
Yeah.
The worst thing that you can do in a lot of these situations is assume that you're waiting on something from someone else. it is just important to always be going over your decisions. Check that you're not forgetting anything, because when you write something, it's when you're playing a solo seed and you write something off and you know that you don't have the item yet and you haven't seen it in your game, you can sometimes forget when the item comes up on just as the notification from your partner, and you might not think to go back to what that unlocks. There's a lot of coordination that has to go on through these matches, and we're gonna see that the folks who have some experience in this setting are gonna really excel. Having like that practice with the communication is very key, and that is a phase-on suit in MQA.
Well, seeing how MQB has a key for us, pretty convenient. Especially with phase-on suit being in the phase-on mines.
That is where it likes to be, and yeah, we're seeing that that spider skip here. Not a bad one to pull off.
And thankfully, for the sake of our Canucks and the sake of Dreadless Abomination, we are going to Torvis. Then you're going to be so happy in a few minutes. Yeah, Wave Beam and Torvis Bog. Now Ven knows this is the right move. Keep going.
Yeah, well, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not 100% the right move.
Well, granted, we need bombs, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. She does have the shortcut between Grand Wind Chamber that could be utilized. So, can dip in here and realize that Wave is not immediately accessible. May still pick up the Ice Beam for Arcanox, which might get them a few more movement options. I assume Arcanox is probably good with the Frigate Crash Site climb. And then Venmi will have some time to go back to phase on grounds.
Yeah, while we're doing that, what was we? Now we did get information over in Reactor Core that a major item was in Mineshaft. That could be useful, but that could also be absolutely bogus. I'm realizing that doesn't give much information.
Oh yeah, and forgot that we've got the Prime Space Jump here, so Arcanox will be very happy to see that.
Yeah, Ben turns around. Please check the bridge. There we go, space jump boots. Yay.
Unfortunately, Arcanox with those bombs has been skipping a lot of the space jump requirements so far, and is still majorly blocked by that wave beam.
Well, fortunately, to get the wave beam, we need Echo's bombs. And in order to get that, Prime Supers.
Well, Venmissa did pick up Dark Burst. So
okay, no, what? No,
come on.
We're not. No, look, that's a ridiculously hard trick to pull off, even for anyone. It's a hard trick in general, Jeff.
Yeah, all the more reason to show it off in
Look,
this lovely tournament of ours.
Look, I'm not saying she can't do it. I'm saying she probably doesn't want to. But she doesn't have unlimited missiles, so she's on a limited number of attempts here. Oh, and great dark beam snipes though. Oh, missed one, but that's all right. You know what, Jeff? If you're so adamant about Dark Burst, Why don't you do this trick?
I should give it a try sometime.
Wait, so you've never even tried it, and you're adamant about it being used? Okay.
Listen, I'm just the man behind the mic.
Okay. Oh, and that was a great trick by Lion. Just screw attacking into the exit way for Holo Combat Mastery.
Yeah, skipping one of the worst spider puzzles.
Especially since the quad can clip through the gate of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And he damages you and attacks you while you're in the puzzle. Nothing you can do about it. It's terrible.
Okay, so it looks like Venmi is going to find Arcanox's Ice Beam.
I bet he's happy to stop using plasma for a bit.
Yeah, they are going to have to go likely... Actually, you can get to haul the others from this direction, so not too bad, but if you do decide to go through the back, you would have the advantage of being able to do Life Grove afterwards, assuming they don't know how to skip the wave slot. But if they've been practicing their HBJs or triple bomb jumps or all those various fun bomb jumps,
yeah, fun in quotation marks here.
Yeah, still have to learn those as well.
And this is why I sit behind a mic and not a controller.
No more Dark Visor. Do we remember where we found that?
Temple assembly site.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's all the way back in Temple grounds, which Ben has access to with Space Jump.
Yeah, they've already got it. Both teams have Dark Visor. I couldn't remember. I was curious if Lucaris was gonna have to go back to Poison Bog, but he must have picked up the artifact back then.
Yeah, he already got it.
We're seeing another use of that magnetic wall in Furnace.
Oh yeah, just slowly climb up it. Yeah. Doesn't even look like he's jumping on it. It's just a track is carrying him.
There we go. Easy as that.
He sees Furnace with a beam ammo expansion, which is in fact unlimited ammo. He's able to scan it. Oh, he's gonna go for the trick. Oh, well, there's Prime Spider Ball. It's over in Mine Shaft. I gotta stop making that mistake. That's a force of habit. All right. Well, I gotta stop commentating for a while.
Dace is getting a Phillip here. Nothing there. You said it was Prime Spider in Mining Station B?
No, Mine Shaft. MSB.
Mine Shaft.
No, MSB is it's either an artifact or a key. Oh, Annihilator is exactly 4 rooms away from Artifact of Chozo.
Yep, immediately popping up that oh no!
Artifact acquired.
Oh, it's exactly 4 rooms away from artifact required. Fantastic.
Oh, I know where that room is. It's all the way by access denied. Yeah, good luck trying to figure that one out. Well, I've got a list of artifacts here, but it's either 4 rooms away from Hive Entrance, Crossroad, Defiled Shrine, War Ritual Grounds, Under Temple Access, Sank Transit Station, Dungeon, or FTA. If I had to... I think I know where it is. I'm going to put money on it. I'm going to say Annihilator is off of Hive Gyro Chamber. Because that's exactly 4 rooms away from Hive entrance. No, it can't be, because we never went to Hive entrance, so we never got that artifact. It can't be. Well, I really don't think these things through.
Another blunder guess of ours.
Well, you knock it off. I talk before thinking clearly.
I love that this is our first time getting access to portal terminal. Whatever this room is.
Because we just got bombs. We haven't had bombs all game.
I love how Lucarius, on instinct, went for the transport to Torvis and then is blocked by the wall because it's like, yeah, you haven't done this yet.
You usually do it on your first pass because you have bombs by then. Okay. All right, Marion, how about we think this through now? You read them, now think. By the way, because of that, I'm just going to send you the... No.
Oh.
What's that?
I was thinking...
That's very bad to do.
Yeah. So Dace is sitting here because I guess they're done. They're waiting on the artifact. I was gonna say what they could do, especially while they're waiting like this. Start a new save file, and
What?
start a new save. Go to Artifact Temple and read the artifact that Chozo him.
Yeah, but do you really want to do all of that? I mean...
Or I guess if it was sent over, you'd have to disconnect from Randovania for a second so that you don't don't get it sent to you.
Is that against tournament guidelines or race rules? Or
I wouldn't imagine so. It'd be quite the quite the strat though, restarting so that you can see what the hint is.
Oh no, Bash actually did clip it. Oh, for the love of... Well, this is my last day commentating.
Yeah, check the item log. That makes sense.
Oh, forget that. Let's just keep giving out wrong information.
That's smart, yeah. Bash here with the big brain.
Making us all look dumb.
With the smooth ones. Bash has got all those wrinkles. It's all bumpy and weird.
Well, it shows his years of experience as a speedrunner and a gamer. Okay, let's think this through. Hive entrance we haven't done yet. Crosswood we just picked up. We know that. We know it's not that one. What one was it by? It's an artifact acquired, so. Defiled... Did Lion go to Defiled Shrine yet?
Defiled Shrine, that is the one...
Dark Landing Site.
Yeah, so I would assume so when he got hints.
Well, what's 4 rooms away from that? That'd be War Ritual Grounds? No, that wouldn't be. That would be not Profane Path. Would it be? No. Because if it's 4 rooms away from that one... Oh, that wouldn't make sense.
Then you've taken some time to look at the map, which, honestly, you gotta check the map. There are so many checks, and especially with the stream of items coming in, it's like we think it's bad as commentators to watch. It is difficult to keep track for the runners who are actually under some pressure and are moving at the speed of light through these rooms. So taking some time to just think about what your next move is and what you may have forgotten can definitely help you catch up if you've been missing something for a little while.
Yes, I could certainly take a lesson from that. I think we all can. Just as we bonk our head on top of that piece of metal, which is probably very painful. But no, Lion's going straight for hive entrance. You can go grab that last artifact for Dacian. Meanwhile, Arcanox is continuing through Chozo. Looks like they're going to continue to head towards Phazon. No, that's Chozo Ruins.
Yeah, because I mean, with this last artifact, Dace can go finish. We know that Echoes is, or Annihilator Beam is in Echoes, so really there's
Somewhere.
nothing blocking Dace from finishing, which will secure them a hefty lead on the timer.
What was FTA? FTA was an artifact.
Yeah.
1, 2. No, that's 3 rooms away. It's not FTA then.
Last SDK is in main gyro, so we are looking for Annihilator, which is 4 rooms away from artifact acquired. Please check the clip that is from Bash.
Has.
This one. Yeah.
That sucks. Yes, it does. Transit station. Which one was? Well, what's 4 rooms away from transit station?
Watch station, I think. Transit station, and then you go to
Reactor core, Cat West. No, that's 3 rooms away.
well, Cat West, and then watch station would be the 4th one, right?
No, watch station would be the 3rd one. Room number 1. If you don't include transit station.
Well, it's in watch station access then. Come on, just go 1 room farther.
Okay, fine. It's either
Sentinel's Path.
Can't be Sentinel's Path.
Can't be Sentinel's Path.
You need an Annihilator to open Sentinel's Path. See, no, I'm not the only one doing this.
I never said it was just you. I've been we've been going back and forth. So it was high time that I got one myself.
All right, fine. All right. Fine. Watch station access is a good answer. Sank entrance. Could it be on Sank entrance? Yeah, that's 4 rooms away.
And yep, as I predicted, Arcanox, we missed the Frigate Crash Site climb, but they are in Life Grove now, so going to get some of these checks out of logic.
Yep. But don't worry, they're very experienced, especially as a new runner. They have a lot of knowledge behind there from what we've seen by practice. But
okay, so go ahead.
No, yeah, you're fine. I lost my train of thought. No, you're okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, like, runners are doing great.
Oh yeah.
Bash confirming in chat that the artifact of Chozo is transit station, so we are looking in Sank.
I think it's strong to say it's watch station access. That's the only room that's 4 rooms away that has an item in it. The other one is the big old long room thingy. That's a great room name. Yeah.
So this actually routes out really well because it's like main gyro's right here. So we'll pick up Annihilator, we'll come grab the last SDK, and save warp out. So this is actually a great way to finish off this seed.
I'm being told I forgot about Sank entrance again. Oops. I hope it's not in Sank entrance. That'd be very, very nasty.
Sank entrance would be very annoying because not only would you have to go well out of your way, but you actually, because we don't have the front of Sank unlocked, you'd have to go all the way back through Temple Grounds. So
yeah, it's a long detour.
All right, moment of truth.
Is it on watch station access?
Ooh, rough.
Dang.
No, it said it is 4 rooms away, not like up to.
The hint said exactly 4 rooms away. And I will point out that Arcanauts, they just received their super missiles from Ven.
Excellent. That will we'll get them moving again. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. Most likely, it would require a very big upset on Partners in Prime side to miss this now.
Speaking about an upset, could we get security in here to stop Bash from stealing all of Chet's money again? You know, we gotta save what little money we have, Bash.
So yeah, Arcanauts now gonna be rushing for tree.
And while they rush for tree, Ven's most likely gonna make a beeline for Torvis again.
Yeah, getting that wave beam is going to free the Prime player who is stuck at this point.
Yeah, looks like Lion's checking his map, seeing what's 4 rooms away.
Yeah, got to make that connection that it's Sank entrance. So I'd imagine gonna go back and take the save next to main gyro.
Oh wait, hold on a second. No, we're forgetting a room. What about Sank Temple access? That's 4 rooms away, is it not?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, if Watch Station access is 4 rooms away, then
No, it would be 6 away from Watch Station access, like from.
oh no, because I'm going the wrong way.
the wrong way.
Yep, I'm thinking the wrong way. Okay, well, how many times is that today?
Someone should have started a counter.
Yeah, tell me how
Numbers
bad I
don't
screwed up.
exist. Numbers don't exist that go that high.
Wow. You know, if I reach double digits, I get a special prize. Probably not, but you know. Okay. Let's get back on track with numbers that we do know for sure. Lion's over in Temple Grounds. He knows he has to go to Sank entrance for his Annihilator beam. Ven's over in Aegon, most likely going. Oh no, she doesn't have bombs yet, so she can't go to Sank. Unless I'm incorrect. Did Arcanauts go back to the tree?
Not yet, but I believe we're on the way there right now. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, no. Venmi does have bombs.
She does have bombs. Okay, Mine Shaft, Mining Station B, then probably heading towards Sank through Spider Side. All right. Well, Arcanauts. What do you think their plan is right now, Jeff?
If I was Arcanauts, I would be placing myself in front of a wave beam door. Or actually, that spider's coming up. We could go to Dynamo. We could go. Where else could we go?
Oh, we could go with Cotton Eye Joe, but that's a whole different story.
But since we do know that the wave is in Torvis, and that's really what's blocking us from the Arcanauts from the rest of their world, I would say position yourself in front of a wave door in Fen or something that's going to get you the most checks. We've seen that happen a few times where runners, especially Prime, with it being generally the quicker game, the Prime player will usually just position themselves in front of their favorite beam that they don't have and just wait there. I think we saw some at like Geothermal Core and Farfen, so there's no point in waiting around someplace that doesn't have any checks left. On Partners in Prime side, Dace finishing off Essence here, doing some animation cancels to get the next pool quicker. Has all the visors, so this fight will be very simple, or at least should be. Essence is in a fairly good location. So one more series of attack cancels, and then we can just drain the pool in, and that'll be good to go for the Prime player.
Oh, that's a really good pool rotation.
Doing some pool cancels here to secure a little bit more damage, but can likely just spray the rest of it. Yeah, had plenty to spare. And that is a 150.07 for Dace.
Yep. PG. Well, G. Yep. Good. Single G. Looks like Lion's about to pick up his Annihilator Beam, finally. And now we can make a beeline for main gyro chamber.
Remember when I said that Sank Entrance was something like an hour ago? So I guess it was something at least.
No, sorry, I never, I don't recall that. Would you like to enlighten us again?
I thought it was gonna be Echo's bombs, but we got light beam boost ball and power bombs pretty early, and it was like, oh, this is looking like Sank Entrance. And lo and behold, it was needed.
Yeah. Back over on Dreadless Abomination, looks like Arcanauts. They're making their way towards Sun Chamber again. They're going to take a peek at the Chozo Ghost, only to be disappointed by the missile expansion waiting for them.
Yeah, with that super that we unlocked, it's decent to do this now. It can also put you towards Dynamo later on for the Spider Ball, so not a bad choice.
You didn't have to do that, Lion. You didn't need to activate the ink smashers. And then annihilate.
Times in the tournament we'll ever see an Ink Smasher.
We didn't see him long. He just instantly got annihilated or vaporized. Yeah, well, we never did get the gravity suit off of Cat West, though. Ice Spreader and Hall of Honor dead.
I was gonna say, we're also missing, still waiting on that Wave Beam and Torvus Energy. Yeah, well done for Partners in Prime. Just gonna be a few more minutes here for Lucarius to finish up. Probably going to end before, probably just right on the 2-hour mark, I'd imagine.
It'll be close, but
maybe a little bit before. I don't know. I always overestimate how long Echo's final bosses take.
They don't take long, but trying to get back to Sky Temple Gateway from where he's at into Sank. Granted, there's a save station nearby in Main Gyro that he could use for a warp. But a 5-minute boss clear, you're pushing it. And Jeff, I think this question's for you from Bash over in Twitch chat.
Is it the first teammate who finishes is good and the second is game? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Logically, the better player is going to finish first, right? Which it should be the Prime player most of the time.
Now I take offense to that.
And, yeah, then, it's a game when the last player finishes, finishing off. I think that makes sense.
I was with you until you started giving your reasoning behind it. And then I just got ticked off. And oh no, Ven's going to lower Torvus.
Yeah.
So completely skipping the wave beam off the Torvus energy. I think what her logic is, there's a lot that she can check in lower Torvus, and she's hoping it's hiding down there instead of the out of the way Torvus energy.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because like if she would have taken the upper path, could have taken the elevator just down in
Yeah.
Torvus Energy or not Torvus Temple, and pretty much had the same route just with that without missing that pickup.
Yeah. But what out of bounds movement is Arcanox doing here?
Arcanox is gonna go for the training chamber wall crawl like we saw Dace do earlier.
I see.
Yep, doesn't have the wave beam yet, so this is a nice way to peek those two items.
How interesting.
And that is the final SDK for Lucarius.
All right. Make his way to the local safe station, which is a room away. Warp to Temple Grounds, go straight for Sky Temple Gateway. If I had to guess the finishing time, I'm going 2 hours. I'd go 2 hours, 5 minutes.
2 hours, 5 minutes. Holy, you have no faith.
No, with how great they are, I don't think Lion's going to be able to pull off a 3-minute boss clear.
But
If he
10 minutes from now, that's a long time.
Yeah, but you think he's going to pull it? He's going to be able to get all the way over there, go through the entire Sky Temple, defeat Emperor 1, 2, and 3, and
the
Dark
entire
Samus.
Sky Temple. It's like 3 rooms.
Yeah, but you still have so much boss left to fight and like 3 minutes to do it, if that.
Then me getting the hint for Echo on Under Temple. So it does have that information.
I'm a little bit worried with Ben having that information, and here's why. If she gets the information saying, oh, there's another major down here in Lower Torvus, she might be inclined to clear Lower Torvus and Dark Torvus to get Echo Visor, while searching for Wave Beam at the same time, spending more time in Lower compared to moving back towards Upper. Don't get me wrong, it's good information to have, but it's worrying.
Yeah, sometimes chasing the hints can be, especially like the fresh hints. We do know that Wave is in Light Torvus at least, so hopefully that points them in the right direction. Progressive suit hint, don't need that.
All right, Jeff. Lion's got 2 minutes to clear 4 bosses. Yeah, what do you mean easy? It takes 2 minutes just to get from Emperor 3 just to get to Dark Samus 4.
You just gotta believe. No faith.
You're absolutely right. I don't have faith.
No faith in these runners. Shout out to the runners. Please go
Yes.
follow these 4 talented and brave runners. Brave because I didn't have the heart to join CGC, and so anyone who participates in tournaments and racing, even if it's just the weeklies, I think
much pride,
that yeah, I mean, racing can be stressful. So shout outs to the folks that that do it and provide this excellent content for us.
I completely agree. You know, every runner is talented in their own way. Whether you like Jeff said, either if you're a fan of the weeklies, if you're here for the tournament nonsense, or if you're here just for if you're here just to have fun. You know, everyone's got their own special ability behind them. From movement to commentary, you name it, someone's got something to watch. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm trying to fill time here.
So Arkanox did get to Training Chamber, but I don't believe they hit the load trigger for... Oh, they did hit the load trigger for Training Chamber access. Okay, so just seeing the series of keys, Venmi getting that wave beam.
Oh, she did go back up. All right. And Lion just destroying Emperor 3's kneecaps. You know what? I'm going to say it. Might be unpopular, but I don't feel like Emperor is much of a final boss.
I mean, if you couldn't just screw attack underneath it, it would be fine. No double damage either to make the Emperor 1 last a little bit longer.
I mean,
might as well turn final bosses off. Come on, patch out the screw attack on Emperor 3.
Yeah.
That's my controversial opinion.
I mean, I get it. You know, it leads up to he's the king of the Yang, head of that new dark world that you're in. But it just doesn't feel like an end boss, you know.
Dark Samus 4 doesn't feel like an end boss.
No, it's like, yeah, congratulations, you came back again. Great. Like, we didn't see this coming.
I just think the collecting the Phazon goo is, you know, it doesn't make for peak gameplay.
Yeah. You know, I liked Prime's final boss. You know, it was unexpected. You don't really know what you're getting into. So, but with Echoes, you know you're gonna fight the head of the Ying. You know what's coming.
Yeah. Or is the true final boss actually not getting centered? We'll see.
Oh, that's fair. Well, Lion's doing a good job keeping Dark Samus where he wants her.
Yeah, it does have double damage, making this Dark Beam strat a little bit faster, as well as with the lead that Dace had, got plenty of time to go for the safe strats. So GG's to Partners in Prime.
Yeah, good game. And by the way,
Markham is done.
Yeah, by the way, I told you I had no faith. Look at that timer.
201. You said 205 though.
Close. It's close enough. You said under
closer.
2.
Yeah, I think I was like 2 minutes off. You were 4 minutes off.
Oh, now we're gonna go by minutes now, huh?
Oh, sorry. Were you betting on Price is Right rules?
Oh, I haven't seen Price is Right in years. Don't do that to me. But it looked like they decided to forfeit. A Dreadless Abomination has forfeited the race. So that is game over.
Yep, so get your GGs in for Dreadless Abomination 2. Awesome work by them keeping up. It's like with that supers into bombs combination, it was rough. Yeah, if you didn't the fact that Partners in Prime got that chain pretty early gave them a definite advantage.
It did. It was huge. And with, sadly, Ven's horrible crash early in Aegon, that set her back tremendously for a lot of early cleanup.
Yeah, certainly didn't help, which is unfortunate.
Wow. Let's see if we can get these runners in for a few words, though.
It looks like we're having some
technical difficulties again.
Yeah.
Well, that's usual. That's all right. Yeah, I think in the end we all had a great time. It was an amazing race to see. Both teams put up their best, and even though it was hard, they never gave up. They continued fighting through it. So
yeah, it can definitely be a pain with a crash to not want to play the rest of the seed out, but
right. But with
very
that
much
being
props.
Indeed, and with that being said, we have Dreadless Abomination joining us here today.
Hello.
Hello, Ven, Arkanox. Oh
boy, that was. I think every seed we've played has been progressively worse than the last one. Honestly.
Honestly.
Well, you both did a great job, though. All right. Yep.
Thank you.
Don't downplay what happened. All right.
Yeah, Go ahead.
No,
Finish your
you're
thought,
fine.
Marion.
Nope, you're all right. I'm gonna keep rambling. Look,
was
if you
gonna
don't stop me, I'm gonna keep rambling and going and going and going.
I was gonna say big props to continuing with the race despite the crash. It can be uh, it can feel really bad to like have to continue after that point, and
Yeah.
so it's I just got to say props to keeping it going. Hopefully the positivity was still there on the race side, because
Yeah,
yeah, it was
it was
definitely
a little
unfortunate.
frustrating, but like we were trying to look on the upside. Like it's early on, and like basically Ven had given me items and I had given Ven items, but she hadn't really collected anything on her own, so it didn't really lose a whole lot in terms of progression, thankfully. Still
Yeah.
sucks a lot though.
Yeah, it was a terrible backtrack. But with that being said, I'd like to welcome Partners in Prime for joining us here as well today.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello,
guys.
hello.
GG.
Hello.
GG's.
So I guess the main question on everyone's mind is, how'd you feel about those Echoes bomb locations?
Ah.
Why were
I
they
think that sums
there?
it up.
Yeah, I
That
saw
was
that one
behind,
coming.
what, like 8 locks?
You needed to go to phase on ground to get super missiles, and then to get. Oh my god, it was bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's required
the,
dark
I mean,
and
it's not like
lights.
Prime Space Jump was that much better of a location.
True.
Where was that again?
Torvus.
at the roots.
Or it was
Ah,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
So
I
what
gotta say with
happened?
Dace almost went for the tree out of bounds play,
Yeah,
and I was hyped for
Oh wow!
It's so
I-
weird. When that
I
first
need to
was
learn
found,
that,
I
apparently.
loved it and like got a
Did you peek
consistent.
it?
But that's been like months, so I forgot.
it. Yeah, Dace
So-
did peek the item, so knew that
Yeah.
it was the bombs. Which I liked the thought there, because with Prime, with the amount of beams that you had access to, and the amount of the world that was still open up, supers could have been anywhere, as we saw.
Yeah.
It could be in phase on grounds. So going for that play, I think if you would have gotten it, would have been a massive advantage, and on either side, definitely a good showing of why that trick can be important.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I need to learn that one. I'm fairly new to Out of Bounds. If you couldn't tell from my attempt at Training Chamber,
Hey,
Hey, you got there.
regardless
I
of their,
did get there.
If it's
Speaking
any like consolation, my training chamber was also terrible. So no worries.
You have to go watch the VOD, because like I was just about to like make a leap over to the morph ball pipe, and I just got yeeted out of the room by a bee, but it wasn't far enough to get into the aether until I was at the bottom of the room.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
with you being new or not, you still did an amazing job. All right, don't
Thank
downplay
you.
yourself. You know, you
Yeah,
did
and
great.
this seed was mean for sure.
yeah, this was terrible.
Yeah,
Oh.
and so the routing was almost perfect there if Annihilator was in Watch Station Access. But where was
Yeah.
Annihilator?
Sang entrance.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
You had fun with that backtrack, didn't you, Lion?
Oh, I hated that.
Oh hey, look, my main power bombs.
I'm just screwing around at this point.
Yeah, same here.
That's fun.
Ben and I were talking, and we were like, maybe we should just finish the seed after comms are done, because we kind of wanted to see the rest of it. Like, it's really interesting once you unlock bombs for echoes.
Yeah.
Go for it.
For
you
sure.
know?
Alright, yeah,
Don't,
we
don't
won't
let anything stop
spoil
you.
anymore. Annihilator definitely wasn't where we just said. Ignore all that.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Well, if we're on the topic of beams, plasma beam, y'all found that pretty early over in Watery Hall.
That was crazy. I couldn't tell why Logic put it there, but it certainly was there.
Yeah, did that do anything for logic at all?
I don't think so. It really didn't help anyone out. You both went into Fendrana, decided to do all those early ice beam or ice lock checks, and yeah, it wasn't rewarded. Arknox even went up, chose a Weiss Temple without space
I
jump.
did.
Oh,
That was garbage, because I was BK, except for those 2 checks.
That was
Totally worth it.
fantastic. Fantastic
Oh, hey,
movement on your end for those morph
yeah,
balls.
that's a hard climb. Good
Oh,
job.
thank you. Hey, Ven, do you want Spider Ball?
Sure. Where'd you find it?
It was in, what's it called? Transport Access.
What else was there? Super. No, Plasma Beam did give you something for Echoes with the supers behind the ice.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
that would lead into
true.
into Torvis.
Is
Yeah,
that
and
Sunburst?
we were thinking
I think that's Sunburst.
with the early gravity boost as well,
Oh yeah.
that Torvis might be more important, especially with like what was it, Amber popping up and
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
few of the other checks that would put Lagoon in logic. We were thinking maybe that could have been bombs.
Mhm.
So
We were wrong.
yeah,
I was thinking the same.
Did
yeah.
so partners? Did you guys go to Torvis pretty early then?
Decently early, yeah. I was on my way. I probably had like 4 or 5 checks left at that point, and then on my way to Taurus, I actually obtained Dark Beam, so I was really lucky.
Oh yeah. I think what happened for us was like I got supers for Ven as she was trying to get hang skip after the crash, and I think it just kind of like she forgot about it and didn't think about going to Torvis until it was like the only thing left.
Yeah.
And Tor was
Yeah,
so stacked.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
not a critique like that. Like you guys said, getting a crash like that it just completely messes up the mojo.
yeah, it's not just that you're reset backwards, it's that all your thinking goes out the window at times.
Mhm.
And we've seen that happen from a few other folks who have crashed in the past, and yeah, it definitely it throws a bigger wrench in things than just a little bit of time loss.
Yeah.
At what time Stamp did you crash?
Around 40
it was-
minutes.
Yeah,
Oof.
it was fairly early on.
But we even know why that crash even happened?
My SD card.
Yeah, it happened to us a couple
Oh.
times in practice. I think it's the SD card flaking out. Because it in practice
It's
once.
either the SD card or the Wii itself is having trouble reading the SD card.
Yeah, because like one time during practice that happened and Nintendo was empty, like or Homebrew channel was empty, like it didn't show anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's rough.
Also, I love how it says receive light ammo expansion and it's not moving. Oh, there we go. Finally. Because I just screw attacked out of bounds. I didn't care. I'm like, fuck this game. Oh,
Put
Hi,
put
I'm
a
a-
dollar in the jar.
You can-
dollar in the jar, dollar in the swear jar.
Yep. You can join my few dollars in there then.
Don't worry, Baja still got the record.
It's okay. It all goes to charity, right? The charity.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. After finding the hint for Annihilator, I almost wanted to reset my game and do artifacts again. And
That's what I was
Oh.
thinking.
You made that. You thought so. Like, is that against the race rules or?
yeah, but then
Actually not, yeah.
it's not. But then Lucaris was like,
But,
check the history. So that was a great idea.
Yes, that's really smart, and yeah, that shows some experience with this setup because yeah, I didn't think about checking the history. Bash brought it up in the chat that
Nice.
that you could do that. So
Yeah, and
So for doing what?
rather on the other hand, if you start a new file, and this is what we figured out later, if you start a new file and you've already picked up this key, what's probably going to happen is that I just resend all of the items, including that one. So by the time you're at the temple and read the hints again, it'll just say acquired again.
yeah, you
So
would
that
have to
probably won't win.
disconnect from RDV and then
Yeah.
You
so-
just mean
so-
to try to route out getting all the artifacts the best
so,
way, or
so
oh.
one of the hints, which I believe, Vinmi, I
It wa-
think you got in Mining Station B, was for
Mhm.
Annihilator, 4 rooms away from Artifact of Chozo, which Partners in Prime had already gotten. And so there's a great clip that just says it's Annihilator's 4 rooms away from the Artifact of Chozo. Dace goes to check the artifacts, and it's like artifact acquired. It's like, well, that's not real.
No.
Oh, I know that room. It's right away
Oh.
from access denied. Yeah.
we had one seat in practice where it said the Phazon suit is 1 room away from Inghive Key 2.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I figured out it was in Sand Cache, which was locked behind Mining Plaza, which was locked behind a Morbus, which was locked behind Chica.
Oh my
lovely.
god.
Gotta love the hint chains when they just line up perfectly like that.
Mhm.
Time to learn the sand cash out of bounds then, huh?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Anything else from Partners in Prime that you want to say about this performance?
I mean, fun scene. We failed more tricks than we were hoping for, but it was fun still.
Okay, that's all right. That makes like 4 of us.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, well, if you're performing for nearly 2 hours, some stuff's gonna get messed up here and there.
Yeah.
Can't
This
expect
is
to
very
be
true.
can't expect to be perfect.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we're both heading to bed, but GG's.
Yeah,
All right.
GG's.
GG. Yeah, go to bed.
Yeah, with that being said, anything else from Dreadless Abomination? Anything you two would like to further add on to this nonsense?
No,
I
but
hate
I
this
wanted to
seed.
say,
Right.
yeah, I hate this seed, and thank you for commentating. I can't wait to see what the commentary is like on this one.
You really don't want to.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
Oh, believe me, I do. I will be watching the VOD right after this.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to sincerely apologize for what you're going to hear then.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to throw that out right now.
All
right,
right.
well.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for co-hosting with me, Marion, and
Been a
hope
pleasure as
everyone in
always.
chat had fun. With that, we will see you next mission.
See you next
See you
mission.
next mission.
See ya.
All right. See you next mission.